welcome, bro.
Oh, cheers. Hey, that was a fast one trying to get it sorted.
Well, you got it, man. Did you have to? Have you ever used Discord before for a video call?
Nah. No, never even used it before.
Oh shit! Really? Okay.
I am a bit hopeless with it.
Yeah, man. You did. Well, hey, it worked. You're on. So is that your work uniform?
Yeah. Literally finished about half an hour ago.
No shit, dude. Well, welcome. And you are in the UK, and
Yes.
I'm on the East Coast of the United States, and it's 9 o'clock at night for me right now. So I know it's late as hell for you.
It's about 1 a.m.
That's your normal time. You work like evenings?
Yeah, I normally do 2 to 12.
Gotcha.
But sometimes a bit later.
Yeah. What kind of work you do?
Ambulance.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
You're busy.
Yeah, been hammered today, like proper hammered.
Man.
But it's all.
A friend of mine that I went to high school with, we both went in the military after high school, and then when he got out, he became a fireman. And when I talked to him, after, and now this is, let's see, I got out. He was already a fireman in '94 when I got back from the military, and I said, "So, what do you guys do? A bunch of fires?" He's like, "No, man, we do mostly car wrecks."
Aye.
And I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't even realize." Like honestly, so 1994, there's no internet, like people didn't really have, access to that kind of information. Like you just want to look something up. I mean, most people back then assumed firemen take care of fires. And he's like, "No, man, we mostly do car wrecks." I was like, "Holy shit, dude, that's crazy."
Yeah. It's
But
pretty
he
much
worked
the
with
same
the
over here.
EMTs, the ambulance guys, and all that, of course, hand in hand. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm quite lucky. I tend to avoid them because I'm technically a discharge group. So I'm supposed to take people back from, like if they've been in hospital for a while or if they're going home to die or whatever. That's
Yeah.
technically my job. But
Gotcha.
get all sorts of shit.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's a rough one, man. So, yeah, you've been busy the last couple of years, I'm sure.
Just a bit.
All this shit going on.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. That was half my motivation for shooting people in the face. It's the only way to be stressed.
Yeah, man. So, you and I have never met. We actually have chatted very little on Instagram. I think I can't remember if I found your channel or your page on Instagram, or if you found mine. I don't know how we met, but it was a few weeks ago, and last Friday we were supposed to do this, and I had to reschedule with you. So I appreciate you being on, man.
That's all right, man. It's all right.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I've got nothing else to do. I'll be sat up for a couple of hours anyway, so.
Well, it's been a while since I talked to somebody in the UK. I did. It was like probably for 2 months straight of these podcasts. I talked to just about everybody for 2 months was in the UK, and it was great, man. I love reaching out, like talking to different people in different countries and stuff. So I feel like I have a lot of friends over there in the UK already.
Yeah.
So when you reached out, I was really excited. So hell yeah, man. So you're so your nickname or call sign is the Harmacist? Harmacist?
Yeah.
How did you get that?
Long story short, I was on a job about 4 years ago, and it's going to sound really bad, but there was a woman who kept she kept trying to bite us over and over and over again. And I kept saying, look, pack it in. And this went on for about half an hour or so. So a trick was she'd slide down the chair, suffocate herself with the seatbelt. It wasn't like a suicide thing. It was just because she was a knob. So it was like an attention thing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So
but she was kind of halfway serious?
Yeah.
Oh
So
my, like throwing a tantrum.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Bro.
So I had to keep pulling her back up the chair, and every time I tried to pull her, she'd bite us or try to bite us. So in the end, I lost my shit, and I says, "We look, try to bite me again." I says, "And the 6 teeth that are in your face, they'll be down your throat." It's sort of stuck ever since then. They're like, "Oh, it's the Harmacist."
Oh my God. Oh, that is
Yeah.
the wildest story that I've heard about somebody getting their nickname. That's awesome, dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Hey,
Yeah.
man, it's unforgettable. That's for sure.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, so I was like, "I'll
Oh,
cause as much
shit.
harm as humanly possible."
Oh, that's funny, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, man. I mean, who knows? I was one of the lucky ones that my wife and I, we actually knew each other through high school,
Mm.
and we went on our first date the day we both graduated from high school.
All right.
So that was back in 1989. Okay,
Mm.
and then we got married. I went in the military, Marine Corps, and she went to college. And we got married, and when we both had like 2 years left, and
Mm.
and then we had a bunch of kids, and now all of our kids are gone. They're older, and we're still together. Now it wasn't great.
No.
It was great most of the time, right, for all these years, but it was ups and downs, for
Mm.
sure. We split up a couple times and things like that. But I was one of the lucky ones that actually I didn't have to go in a dating scene like in the last bunch of years where it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
When we dated back then, man, we blast some fucking 80s rock music, sit in the back of a car at a party and make out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, make as much noise as humanly possible, eh?
For sure. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Okay.
It's
So
no
how
fun
long
anymore, is it?
what's
Hmm?
how long you been in airsoft?
About 2.5 years, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went with a lad from work who's, I don't know whether you've seen him tagged in anything, but DX Razor. So
Okay.
he's like, so I've worked with him for years, and we thought, oh, well, we'll give it a bash, and we're just sort of stuck.
Nice.
Yeah, and then there was a couple of little teams that we started getting to talk to, and we just sort of went from there. So yeah, about 2.5 years ish.
Okay.
It started off with it's nice and cheap and all of this sort of stuff, and then spent a bit more money, and then a bit more money, and
Bro,
yeah.
they tricked you, okay? I'm just telling you right now, they tricked you.
Oh, definitely.
You got sucked in, bro. It's one of the guys I was talking with a few months ago, he said, I was like, yeah, you're always in like, trying to get other people involved. He's like, well, yeah, I want everyone to be as broke as I am in this sport.
Oh, damn right. It's like a pyramid scheme, isn't it?
For real.
The more
Holy
suckers
shit.
you get underneath you.
It's like one of those RPG video games where you have to grind the levels to get all the resources you need to go get the thing that you want to do.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you have any hobbies or anything before that?
So growing up, I did a lot of judo. That was
Oh
my
shit,
first
nice.
sport.
Really?
But it sort of ended south. It picked up quite a few injuries.
I was gonna say, did you get injured?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I used to race karts and stuff. Did
Really?
a bit of racing. Yeah.
Now, what kind?
So there's go-kart and did a bit of rally.
Mm.
And then, sort of got quite boring. And then took up airsoft after a couple of years.
Now,
So
during that time, were you still like, or were you doing the same kind of work you're doing now?
yeah. So I've been doing this 7 years now.
Okay.
7.5. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not the best job in the world, but it's not the worst. Definitely
No,
done
I
worse.
mean, yeah, you're helping people. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy work. No, I mean,
No,
really, no job is. But
no.
most of the work I did in the last 25 years was like in factories and construction and stuff. So when we had a
Mhm.
bad day, you just get pissed off at the machines.
Yeah.
And whereas my wife's in the medical field, she's been in the medical field for a long time, and when you guys have a bad day and that, it's like your patience, your patience wears thin with the patients. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
it's
God, I.
she came home today. She goes, this guy, he's a patient of hers for a long time, and she said, he told me, he's an older dude, and he
Mhm.
said, Jennifer, I don't like your hair up like that. I don't think you should wear it up like that. The
Oh,
way she did
wow.
her hair today. She goes, well, okay, thanks for the compliment. And he's like, yeah, I just don't think you should wear it up like that. It makes you look old. She was like, God damn. And he thought he
Yeah.
was being nice because he's being honest. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? I said, is there
Yeah.
something wrong with him? She's like, I don't know. He's just one of these regular patients.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, yeah. I think if he'd said that to me, he'd be lucky to keep his teeth. Like, what?
Well, your hair looks nice.
Oh, it's getting very thin on top.
Oh, dude, I started shaving mine a few years ago because I'm like, fuck this shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's too. I don't care anymore. My kids are
Yeah.
funny because they look at the old pictures, like not even that old, just like 7, 8 years ago. They're like,
Mhm.
oh my god, you had hair. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I keep thinking I can always wear a hat.
Yeah.
Let's stick an hat on. Nobody'll know.
All right. Oh
That's it.
shit. Hell yeah, man.
My whole family's bald, so it's coming.
Mm.
I know it's coming.
I like to say hair's overrated, but it's really not. When I see some of these actors, like some of these older guys that are in movies and stuff, that they aged really well, right? They've
Yeah.
got really thick head of hair. My dad was the same way, and my dad died when he was 63 in an accident, but it was his hair. He was not going bald at all,
Mm.
like really thick head of hair,
Yeah.
and it looked really nice and everything. And I thought that was going to be same with me. And it's like, no, he was like, no, my dad was bald as hell. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Ah, shit.
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it?
Dude. I guess it's, I mean, there's pros to it. It doesn't take anything to take care of it.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
it's real easy.
exactly.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Don't need
Now,
stylist.
are you originally from the area you're in now?
Yeah. So, I northeast of England.
Okay.
Yeah, I live maybe 15 miles away from the village I grew up in, so
Nice.
I've not moved far at all.
Yeah.
So I was sort of North Durham, and I've moved to South Durham. That's about as far of a stretch as I've gone.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me turn this fan off. Hold on. I don't know. Can you hear it in the background? Does it sound like a bunch of background noise?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, good.
Nah, all I can hear is my dog whinging.
Your dog?
Yeah, if you can hear something whinging in the background, it's the dog.
No, I haven't heard anything, man. No, you sound clear as hell. I appreciate you having the earbuds on too. Yeah.
No. It's it's handy.
Yeah. Right. Hell yeah. So northeast of England, when you guys were growing up, you and your buddies, where was the place to go? Like when you're teenagers and you want to go out, get in some trouble, but not get in trouble.
Um.
Did you guys go into town? Like, were you close enough to go into like downtown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we could walk into Durham. It was I don't know, 20-minute walk.
Mm.
But you had to sort of behave yourself because on the way down, because it was like a sort of country road to go down, but like the police headquarters was just on that path.
Oh,
Yeah, so if you did anything, they'd be like, "Yeah, we can see you. We're not stupid." It's like you're there.
uh-huh.
Aye. So yeah, we spent a lot of time in the woods and down in the town and a bit fishing.
Oh,
But
okay.
I was shit at fishing, so yeah. The
I
only
was
thing
too,
we have,
man.
well, the only thing we ever caught was my mate caught a samurai sword.
The
Like
what now?
a friend of mine, when when we went down fishing,
Yeah.
we caught nothing all day, and he caught a samurai sword that had been
No
thrown
way.
into the river. Aye.
What?
Yeah, handed
Holy
over to the police.
shit.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. We're like, wait, that's definitely a murder weapon, isn't it? If I ever saw
A
one.
samurai sword in the river, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, it's a massive fish. It's a massive fish." I was like, "I don't think that's a fish, mate. Like, looks like a log." He's like, "Oh no, it's a sword. Fucking hell, it's a sword."
Holy shit. Did you guys keep it?
Nah, had to hand it into the
Oh,
police.
I was gonna say, yeah, don't get your fucking fingerprints on that bitch. Like, what?
No, no, but we're like, yeah, we found this.
Holy shit. That's
Yeah.
wild. Okay. Me and my buddy, when I was growing up, we had, I didn't really like fishing that much. Well, actually fishing, I didn't like that much.
Hmm.
But I like the whole experience, right? Like it's a social thing. So we used to go down to this pond just to get out of our house, get away from our parents and stuff. We used to. It was probably about a 15-minute walk to this area, this woods, and it had a pond. And we used to catch these little catfish, and they were real tiny, probably like 6 inches or less. And then they had orange carp. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Yeah, it's like goldfish almost, but a little bit bigger. And we'd catch those, and it had some frogs. We'd try to catch the frogs and shit like that. And yeah, so nothing big enough to actually cook, like to eat. But yeah, I wasn't. As I got older, I was too impatient to fish. I just didn't like sitting there waiting. So, I'm
Yeah, I
like,
know that feeling.
I got a BB gun when I was 12, and my dad bought me a pellet gun, and we had a woods behind our house, and I went squirrel hunting. So I would just go out in the woods and sneak around or whatever by myself. And I had two sisters, and I had a bunch of friends to hang out with, on the street. But anytime I wanted to go out there and just creep around, I'd go out there and shoot a squirrel here and there. I would always take them home and clean them and give them to my mom to cook, and she hated it. She hated it. She's Italian. She's like, "I'm making lasagna," like, no, cook up this squirrel for me, Mom. She's like, "This thing stinks." Oh yeah, I hear you,
Yeah.
man. Did you ever
Oh.
get in trouble with your buddies in high school?
Sometimes. Yeah. See, for me, I was more just of a dumbass. So
Aren't
my
we
thing
all
was,
as teenagers?
oh, definitely. It was like, oh yeah, right, we'll do this and we'll do that, and then you don't really think about it at the time, but that was a really stupid idea.
Right.
Like we went bombing through the woods one day, and basically there was like a clay pit, and I've gone running across it, got about 4 paces in, and sunk up to my waist. And my logical thinking was, well, if I just reach for that branch, I can pull myself out.
Yeah.
But as soon as I've started moving, I've just sunk further and further and further.
Oh shit.
So I ended up underneath my armpits, stuck in this mud.
Oh
And
my God.
Yeah, they had to go and knock on somebody's house to say, yeah, can you call the fire service? So the fire guys had to come and dig us out.
Yeah, no shit, right? What'd they do? Throw you like a rope or something? Or a harness?
Yeah, so they stuck a harness underneath my arms, dug, and then pulled. And then hosed us off with the fire hose, which was lovely and cold. just to really add insult to injury. They were just like, hey, fuck this. Like, you're fine. So I worked in a pub for a bit, like in a bar,
Nice.
and then went on to mechanics. So I worked as a Jag and Aston Martin specialist.
Oh shit, Aston Martin.
Hmm.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so because the place I worked, a lot of the Jags and the Aston share the same bits, or a lot of the same
Oh,
bits.
right. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I did 3 years there.
No
I
shit.
think.
Now, how much, like, how involved what kind of mechanic were you? Would you pull the engine
Oh yeah,
apart or
yeah.
really?
I can strip an engine. And I did a bit of farming as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All over.
aye, all over the gaff.
That's good.
Yeah, worked in a dairy though. So like worked in a dairy, but I'm scared of cows. So go figure.
Yeah, but working in a pub, man, you probably, you got to talk to people.
Yeah, but yeah, that's where my hatred for the general public came from. I think.
No, man, just the drunks, okay?
Yeah. Oh,
They're
honestly.
so fucking annoying.
Oh, right, man. It's like
Oh, yeah.
we do like it's like stupid breed stupid, and
Right.
they just seem to like interbreed loads of them. They'd be like, oh, what was it, the Hydra, where if you cut off its head, there's another 3 you turn up.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, honestly,
Okay.
yeah, they've turned it into a shop now, so there's no chance of that
Nice.
happening.
Yeah, one of the girls I talked to in the UK, Airsoft Cat,
Mm.
she, I'm not sure what's your home field. I'm not sure what I can't
Uh,
remember her home field.
Dirty Dog is mine.
Oh, you're a Dirty Dog.
Yeah, Dirty Dog.
Oh, so you know Hillary and or
Vaguely,
maybe I don't
yeah.
know. You guys play at the same.
Yeah, so I tend to play with Airsoft Magnum. Have you come across him yet?
I don't think so.
No. So there's Steve, there's Kev, who's all right. Come on, what we got? 2 seconds. Come on, get up.
Is that your dog?
Yeah, she's doing me.
He wants some attention, man. You just got home from work.
Oh, exactly. Um, but yeah, there's Wookie Sniper, who's
Yeah.
Kev. All right,
Beautiful.
all right. Fuck off. All right, you can say that. There you go.
There
Happy?
you go. Just want
Happy?
some attention. Yeah.
So yeah, there's Wookie Sniper. I'm trying to think of else. The Overtall Dwarf. If you come across him, yes.
Huh.
No.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people I follow. I've talked to a handful of people that play at Dirty Dog, and then of course as they post, there's Gem, Vixen. I think they all play over there at Dirty Dog, and then so when I follow them, I see their friends. So I follow their friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So whoever plays over there, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a canny site. Like it's pretty spot on because we tried. Where did we go the other week? Adrenaline. I don't know if you've heard. Yeah, we went to Adrenaline a couple of weeks back, and that was good.
Okay.
But it was absolutely freezing.
Yeah.
Up on a hill in the middle of a wood, and middle of winter, and it was just like sideways wind and rain.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was horrible.
Oh, dude, I just this cold weather, I can't stand it, man. Like in the winter.
Nah, I'm exactly the same.
Yeah, that's so I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, so it's cold. It's cold and snowy and shit up there, and I grew up in the north, or up by the lake or whatever, Lake Erie. So it's you get that lake wind and the snow. And it's fucking cold. Well, we've been down here in South Carolina for about 15 years, and it's warm. It's really nice. But winters, still like the last couple months, still got at nighttime, still got around like 28 degrees Fahrenheit with fucking rain. And I'm going, dude, where? No, I can't stand this shit.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Oh, I'm sure it's getting colder. When it's cold, it's colder.
Yeah.
Like, I wish it would just snow. Like, either snow or be nice. Like, instead of this horrible wind that's like -16 and you can't feel your fingers, just snow. Give me snow, because then I can look out the window and I can say it's cold outside.
Yeah, no shit, right? Well, then it's pretty too. It's pretty, so at least you get some benefit from it. Whereas
exactly.
The wind, the really cold ass wind, and then especially if it's kind of wet,
Yeah.
man, it's fucking miserable. I saw, a matter of fact, Alex Hillary just posted something. I don't know if it was last weekend or the weekend before. She had a picture that one of the photographers on the field, I guess, took. She was fucking covered in mud, bro. Like her legs and shit. It must have been just miserable out there.
That sounds about right for Dirty Dog. Like, there's, even in the middle of the summer, there's like just lakes of muddy water.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It's good fun though. It's good fun.
Yeah. Now, how did you get into airsoft? Did a friend of yours took you around?
Yeah. Yeah. We just turned up as like a hire for the day, and then pretty much signed up sort of straight away.
And you've been playing ever since, or?
Yeah. So I try to go at least once a month, but with it being on a Sunday, I've got to try and have the Sunday off. Which is a bit tricky, because I tend to work a lot of weekends.
Oh.
But then when I'm working the weekend, other people aren't going to want to give up their weekend just so I can go out. But I do tend to get a couple of swaps about.
Gotcha.
Just means I've got to do, I don't know, Friday night instead of Sunday night. So yeah, I get all the knowledge.
What do you work? Do you work all week and then you work like overtime on the weekends?
It depends. So I do 4 days a week.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I could do, I don't know, I could do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or I could do like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I've got midweek off, other times I've got weekends. It just varies. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, especially that time that you work is it's not really, you go in when you have to be there at 2. You don't really have time to go out and play in the morning. Like it's not enough time to drive, to get all your shit up, go play, go back, get changed. If you're fucking muddy, then, get ready for work. Like it's, so I worked that shift, the same shift you're on. I used to work that in one of the factories I did that for about 5 years. And, we had 2 little kids at the time, a baby and a toddler. And, so my wife stayed at home with the kids. I would go to work at the same time, 2 in the afternoon. I'd get home around midnight and a little after. And I would, if the baby was crying, I would sit there and rock the baby while she took a nap, like slept. Because I was already wide awake. So I'd stay up till like 3, 4 in the morning, you know, and rock the babies. And then I would pass out. I'd usually pass out while I'm holding one of the babies in the rocking chair. And hell yeah. So I know what that shift is like. It's kind of hard to, you can take care of like normal, like business, like banking stuff, dentist appointment, doctor appointment, shit like that, like in the mornings. But anything else that takes a while, you can't really do too much.
Nah. Right. Nah, I have done it where I've finished on the Saturday, loaded up my car on the night, gone down the Sunday morning for like up until about 12, come back, had a shower, and then gone to work.
Woo.
But the problem is, you're fucked by about 6 o'clock.
Oh, you got to be tired as fuck, bro.
Oh, especially depending on which gun I take, because my heckler weighs an absolute ton.
Oh, Jesus.
So your arms are like, oh. I just can't be bothered.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not gonna lie, me heckler's me baby. Like that's the one I use the most.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then I've got the little G28, which is me. That's me little M4.
Oh,
But
nice.
you can just fire that one-handed. You just pick it up and
Oh yeah,
pull the
it's all
trigger.
plastic. Yeah, like
Oh
real light.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It was the first gun I bought. It's lighter than my pistol, funny enough. It's yeah, but I sort of went two different extremes. I went dead light, and then I went where's it done?
What's the heavy one again? What gun is the heavy one?
A Heckler and Koch.
Yeah.
It's a 417.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Is it a gas blowback?
No, I got the electric.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Me mate though, if you ever speak to the Wookiee sniper, he literally has about, I think he's got 4 hecklers. All in all, he's got about 80 odd different rifles, but he's got the gas blowback, and he's got the electric blowback one, and then he's got a DMR one as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like the team armourer. So if you ever want to sort of borrow anything, it's like, Kev, just bring this along.
Right. Hell yeah,
I've been looking at one of those EBRs.
Yeah.
The G&G ones.
Is it full metal?
Yeah.
It's heavier? The heavy one?
Yeah. That's the only issue, because Kev's got one of them.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I'll bring it along." He says, "But you'll want to bring something else, because by dinner time your arm will be hanging off."
No shit. We had one. We got one in a mystery box. So one of these Evic box of awesomeness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So our YouTube channel actually started out the first 2.5 years of our channel. It was all mystery boxes.
Yeah.
And these podcasts only happened like in the last just over a year, I guess. But so we got one of those EBRs. One of our buddies got one in a mystery box that we, when we filmed it, whatever. And we took it out. We were all passing around like, holy shit, this thing's so heavy.
Yeah. That's the main thing I've heard about, like, it weighs a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not exactly a gym bunny.
My oldest son, who's on the YouTube channel, they all had like smaller Crytex and G&Gs and stuff. They're fairly light, and they were going to mil sims, 3-day mil sims. He'd carry that around all day or whatever. Well, then he gets this idea. Hey, I want to be a saw gunner. So he wanted to get a 249. But now we had gotten the 249 featherweights, the SEMA ones. I don't know or the Cyber Gun, I think. And so we had gotten those in the mystery boxes, and they're not bad. They're not too heavy. So he didn't want that. He goes, no, if I fall on it, it's going to break.
Yeah.
He orders this all steel 249. This thing's fucking mad. I mean, bro, it was really like a real one. It weighed the same amount as a real one. I think it was like 18 pounds with the drum mag on it, or the box mag that he put on it. Yeah. And I said, he goes, yeah, I signed up as a machine gunner for this milsim, and I'm going to take that saw. And I busted out laughing, bro, for like 10 seconds. I couldn't stop. I was like, okay, He's like, what? I'm like, nothing. So he goes, I said, are you going to take a backup? He's like, well, no, I signed up as a machine gunner. I have to take a machine gun. I can't run as a rifleman. I'm like, okay, no problem. So they go out and he comes back. Of course, he's like, I could barely play after the first day. The next morning, after like Sunday morning, after Saturday night, his biceps were so sore. He couldn't, when you're young, like when you go to the gym after a while and you do all those curls, right? It feels great. And the next day you can't straighten your arms all the way out.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He goes, I couldn't carry my gun. Like I couldn't even straighten my arms out. It was so bad. I said, yeah, I just laughed. It's like, yeah, I was going to say some, but as you learn, it's fine.
Yeah. You tend not to, you don't think about it at the time, do you?
And
and then it's like, oh yeah, this will look mint in the photos, and then you sit out half of the game, and then because you can't move your arms, then you're in no photos. Shut up.
It's one of those things like the talk, like it's one of those type of guns, and this is what I told him, after we were joking about it, I was like, bro, the next time, it's a great looking gun.
Yeah.
So, custom made, it was really nice. Well, that's a gun you take to show off, right? Like
Yeah.
get everyone around your pickup truck, pull it out, like, hey, everyone pass it around, like, oh, whoa, this thing's awesome. It's so heavy. Yeah, it's awesome while you're checking it out, but just put it back because you don't want to carry it for 12 hours,
Yeah, looks cool, but practicality wise,
Right.
Yeah,
no shit. Okay. Well, are you, you're not far from where you grew up. You have family, like siblings or your parents, whatever, close by?
Yeah. So me dad lives where I grew up. My mum lives a couple of miles away from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, then my big sister lives just down the corner, and my little sister lives, I don't know, 15-minute drive away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I had an older sister and younger sister. I was the middle child and the only boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yep.
Yeah. But apparently I was the mentally unstable one.
Yeah, same.
Out of the three. But
I said, I got so tired of my parents telling me what to do, I signed up for the Marine Corps. That's how smart I am, okay? Oh, yeah. You ain't telling me what to do anymore. I'm going to go in the military.
Yeah, and they'll tell me what to do.
Right. Oh, Jesus. But, so your family, do they know you play Airsoft?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I keep getting told off from my dad, oh, well, you've got to make sure that they don't think it's real, if the police come round, blah, 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 blah. Like, well, I'm not likely to point a gun in the face. Like, I'm not going to shoot at them.
Right, exactly. Well, I think, Airsoft, it feels like, to me anyway, Airsoft is really popular over in the UK. And I feel like most of your local law enforcement would know.
Yeah.
Like, hey, yeah, this is Airsoft field. This is Airsoft guns. We understand, what that is and all that. And I think, is it you guys have a license, right? Like a UCAL?
Yeah.
The first couple months or something, you have to. Is it a blue rifle? Is it a blue gun or something?
It's basically any color, but I think it's got to be 2/3 of it or something. It's got to be not black.
Different color.
Yeah.
And so I would imagine the cops are used to kind of seeing this type of thing, and they're like, okay, they're not going to freak out,
No, like the cops are a bit sort of different over here. Like they try their best not to shoot you.
Yeah.
If they can get away with it.
I can't say that for American cops.
Yeah, you got to get a pen out your pocket and you get shot over there, isn't it?
For real, bro. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the real meaning of keep your hands up. Like, don't touch anything, okay? All right.
Yeah. But I work with quite a lot of the old, like, a lot of the lads I work with are ex-firearms cops.
Yeah.
So sort of explaining to them, and they're like, oh, well, if we can get away without shooting at people, like, some of them have done like 20, 30 years and never fired a bullet.
Oh, okay.
And even if they do, they'll try to like wing people, unless obviously they're a direct threat.
Right.
Yeah, then they'll blow your head off. But
yeah, sure.
Yeah, but they seem to be a lot more relaxed over here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're more willing to talk to you if you try to say, well, look, this is this, have a look at that,
I wondered because that's what I've seen on a lot of these TV shows I watch. Like I watched a lot from, in the last like 5 years, 4 years or something, Netflix has really put in a lot of content on their, on their
Oh,
platform,
aye.
like all from around the world. Like I've watched some Korean shows, I've watched a bunch of UK shows, and a lot of crime drama stuff. So,
Yeah.
and that's how it's kind of depicted in there. And I'm like, I wonder if that's how it really is, because it seems way more chill than
Oh, aye.
than our cops,
Yeah, yeah, and aye. And I promise you, we don't all speak like they do on Downton Abbey either. Like every time they do an English accent, isn't it?
It is.
So, would you like to come round for tea?
Oh, dude. I mean, that's the classic saying, isn't it? Tea and biscuits or crumpets
It,
or some shit like that.
yeah, like
Yeah.
fucking hell, I hate crumpets. They're rank. Like, why the fuck would anybody want them?
I know, right?
It's just
That's
like
funny.
it's just like a spotty bit of toast, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, they
Well,
are a lot more relaxed here.
yeah, it is. That's good. Yeah, I can't imagine the well, you guys don't. I feel like most of the airsoft community, like most people I've talked with, they maybe it's because there's that process you have to go through
Mhm.
to with the license and like okay the almost like a probation period where hey
Yeah,
you have to use a gun that's clearly marked as an airsoft gun and you have to go through this. You have to jump through some hoops a little bit to get your license and get on the field kind of thing, and then maybe that's why you guys don't have as many young kids run around the streets shooting at cars with BB guns like we do.
yeah,
Um, so, because that's what usually happens whenever you see airsoft, news, right, or in the news where, oh yeah, this teenager was on the roof of this building shooting
hmm
a gun or a fake gun or a toy gun, whatever they say, at a helicopter. It's like in Florida or some fucking Chicago or some shit.
aye.
Oh yeah.
But the second they mention the word Florida, you just think, oh god, what now?
That was I think it was during all the lockdown stuff. There was all those memes coming out. Florida man bad.
Yeah, Florida
Some
man does this, Florida man does that.
it's like some dude, in his boxers and no clothes on with fucking missing two teeth in the front with, you know, holding whatever, walking around town. Remember that there was the gas thing. There was this guy. That was in Florida too. There was a guy some fucking old redneck dude
Hmm.
pulls up in a pickup truck, okay, at a gas station. And this is when there's lines of cars here in America trying to get gas because everyone's freaking the fuck out, okay?
Ah,
And he's got a big blue tarp in the back of his pickup truck. So this was all over TikTok, Instagram, this video.
hmm.
He fills it up. It was like, I don't know, $200 worth of gas in the back of his truck. There's no way to close it. And this
What?
lady is filming and talking to the camera while she's filming, like, look at this dumbass. Like, and he's like staring at her and he looks pissed off. He gets in his truck as soon as he creeps forward, it just sloshes like a pool out, half of it's going out on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Like, dude, are you, and everyone was joking about it because it was like, yep, that's in Florida.
Yeah. And you just know as soon as it hits the hot ground outside, he's going to go up like a bomb.
Oh God. Some people, man, I tell you.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so you've been playing for a couple years now. Is it something you look forward to, like to go out and play and be a part of that?
Yeah, so I'm going down on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah, so that'd be nice. Just to, blow off a bit of steam.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tend to I've been looking for other places to go as well. Like there's quite a few sites down south.
Yeah.
But for me, it'd mean I'd have to sort of go down the night before, stay, and then.
Uh,
So logistically, it's a bit of a pain in the ass.
Gotcha.
But if we went down as a full squad,
Yeah.
you just sort of hire a minivan, go down, just do what you want to do, and then come back.
Sure.
but it's getting everybody off at the same time.
Yep.
And trying to organise anything with cause I think there's about 15 of us in total.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so trying to get 15 people to agree on something, it's a pain in the ass.
Rough. Oh, for sure. Well, even I mean, it's pretty typical. Even with this podcast, every once a month, every couple times, a couple times a month or whatever, I do I'll have a group. We'll have 3 or 4 people on outside of maybe there's a total of 6 of us. We try to, but it's when we try to schedule that, it's we have to move that that date probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
because things come up or whatever. So same thing. So yes. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, and half the problem is, it's the price, isn't it? Everything costs a fortune now.
Yeah.
Even for BBs, it's a tenner. It's 10, 15 quid for a bag. And if you've got a big gun, you can piss through that in a day.
Oh, for sure, dude.
It's dead easy.
And then you don't just want to go play. Afterwards, you want to go out to eat. You want to get some drinks or something. It can add up. It's very expensive. It's okay, so go run around with all my buddies, or and spend all this money, or stay at home and watch something or play. I'm a gamer, so I play video game. It's
yeah.
I mean, I did buy the game, so I did spend money on the game, but I've had it for years, so it's free now. So I could sit here and play a game, basically for free, for very little, and or go out and spend $150 on a weekend for this big ordeal. I mean, it is fun. It really is a nice getaway to do something like that, and I think the group, the community, our friends and stuff, the camaraderie. That really is what I think that makes the biggest difference, because it's not just about, I love playing this sport or this hobby. It's I like the whole thing. My son, same way. They like airsoft, like the actual playing of airsoft, but it's if they took away the camaraderie stuff and the whole experience, like the camping out overnight at these 3-day milsims, they wouldn't like it as much.
No, days for me tend to vary. So I'll have really good, really, really, really good days. Everybody's happy, everybody's getting on.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there's the other way around where, people aren't taking hits. They're just everybody's effing and blinding at each other, and it's just I tend to go home half day because I'm I can't be bothered with it. I've had people swearing at kids, and I'm it's an 11-year-old kid. I tell him he's an effing knobhead. We go and take the fucking objective. It's mate, he's not going to listen. Just they don't listen. It's kids. Kids will do kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I do look forward to it, though. I do look forward to going when I get to go.
Right, that's good.
Yeah, it's just the organising, but I don't like.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
I don't either. Sometimes it's one of those just tell me where to show up, and I can be there, and I'll look forward to that. But I don't want to be in the conversation of planning the whole fucking thing. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. All it takes is, are you going on Sunday? Yes or no? I don't. Oh well, I might be doing this, or I might be. Right. Just yes or no. I don't give a shit what you're doing. Just
right.
Just
Let's streamline this conversation, okay? Get to the point. Yeah, my buddy, the guy I work with, he was we do construction rehabs. We flip houses and fix them up and resell them and stuff. So he is he's really nice, too nice. Okay, he's too nice, honestly. So when I ask him something, I can't get a straight answer. He'll say 50 words
Yeah.
in something that he could he, use 10 words to say. Okay. And I always joke with him like that. I'm like, dude, you could have used 10 words. Stop
Yeah.
using more. Okay. Like get in this habit of like when we're on job site together, it's just me and him.
Yeah.
I'm really just trying to get to the yes or no. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do this? Well, and then he stops. I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro. I didn't. Just never mind. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. It's not a difficult question. Just
Dude.
tell
For
us the
real.
answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
Okay, so hell yeah, man. So you got a 417 and a what was it, G36?
G28.
Oh, okay.
It's the Black Rose.
Yeah.
From G&G. So
Nice.
it's basically it's neon pink.
Yeah. Is it?
Aye, black and neon pink. Aye.
Oh shit, nice.
So it's black body, and then like the trigger and the stock tube and stuff. It's all like an anodized pinky color.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. To be honest, I've just sort of stopped playing with it as much now.
Okay.
Ever since I got the big one, but
Yeah.
it's still fun for like CQV because you can get it down buildings where the 417 you can it. So I've got a big
Right.
stupid silencer on it, and it just doesn't go into doors. Like they see you coming before you see them.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this we were just talking about that recently with somebody about the CQB stuff, and we have an ARP9 up here on the wall. That thing's tiny, right?
Yeah,
It's
I used to have
great
one.
for those.
Yeah, I used to have the green ARP.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then where did I sell it to? Oh, Mark the Overtold Dwarf bought it off us because that's just so the ARP that I had.
Yeah.
I sold it to my mate Mark, who he's called sign Overtold Dwarf
Oh, okay.
because he's got like brittle bone disease and stuff, so he's quite stunted. So it's a perfect gun for somebody of his size.
Yeah.
They're awesome little machines, like, aren't they?
Yeah, they're awesome, dude. I keep looking at it, but it's right up here. Show you. You see it right there?
Yeah.
And it's got a flashlight and a hand foregrip on it. So that was my son's before he got that before he got the Crytek. No, what was it? Damn, I can't remember. The CQR. I can't remember. Hera Arms. CQR. So he's been using that ever since. But he got that for like indoor stuff and close quarters, just to bring. He's a big dude. Like my son that bought that is 6'1", 320 pounds. Okay, big fucker. And so when he holds that up to his shoulder when he tries to, it looks funny as shit. It's like, where's the gun? Yeah.
Thing with them is, though, it's a very distinct noise, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, when there's one of them coming over the hill, and you just hope it's on your team. Because if the full auto, you're fucked.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Yeah, this thing's pretty badass.
Oh, they just spray them. It's just like a white line coming at you.
Right.
It's pretty awful. Like if you're on the other team. Like
now, if you had to choose, go ahead.
No, what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh, if you had to choose, or if you could choose, what's your favorite gun you'd like to have?
Ooh.
Or what's a gun you'd like to have?
I've been looking at quite a few. So I'd love the 417 as a DMR. I'd love one of them.
Yeah.
Because it means I don't need to run about as much because I've got dodgy knees and I'm getting old.
Yeah, I hear that.
I'm quite liking the look of the new what they call the Voth ones. It's sort of a cross between a pistol and an SMG.
The
Oh,
APO1. Let's see. No, that's the one that everyone mods.
yeah, it's basically it's got like a folding stock. It looks a bit like a Scorpion.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. It's not the
Yeah,
MP5. The
it's
MK or the MP7.
MP7. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I'd love one of them just for
Dude,
CQB. But
yeah.
on our site though, for CQB, it's single shot, so it's a bit
Oh,
pointless.
gotcha.
But if you play full sight and I don't know, you were sniping or something, I think it'd be a brilliant little
Right.
toy because you can just get somebody from close range.
Now, have you thought about getting like a sniper and trying that out?
Yeah,
Long range stuff.
yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
Just camp behind
But
a tree,
yeah,
for a
exactly.
while. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd definitely give it a bash. Like,
I guess that's pretty much. I mean, a DMR is pretty much the same thing. It's like it's like having the reach of a sniper, but you don't have to,
don't have to cock
cock the
it.
bolt. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's the appeal because I did have the Spessner. Oh, what was it? The Spessner something 2 I had.
Okay.
But I just couldn't get grips with it. Like I'd go to fire and think, what the fuck? Realised I'd not cocked it, and by the time that I'd cocked it, they'd just shot us. So I don't think I got one kill with it. I was like, oh well, this is
Oh,
shit.
that's funny. All right.
It's like I'm a shit shot.
Yeah, dude.
At least with the DMR, I can sort of pull the trigger. If I miss, I can pull it again.
Uh-huh. All right. Yeah,
So,
semi-auto is fucking awesome. Okay, compared to
oh,
Now I do like I have a couple of long guns that we take to the range. Like an old Mosin Nagant shoots a 7.62, 30 caliber, round, and they're bolt action. They're like an old I think they're Russian sniper rifle from World War II or something. And we have a couple of those my son bought, and I love shooting those. I mean, that's different, It's like you're kind of it's just for fun,
yeah.
long range, but but on the airsoft field, I guess if you were really good, I did talk to somebody who said one of their friends they would play CQB. It was outdoor, but it was still they had all these structures set up to where it was still kind of CQB. And they used a short sniper, and I can't remember the name of this, like what brand it is, but it's starting to become very popular right now. They said the name of it, and it's really short. It's barely longer than the ARP9, but so it's basically like I think it's got like almost a full stock. So it was like they took a sniper rifle, cut the barrel off really short, and you still have to pump it or cock it with the its spring. And he said that his friend did that because he's been playing so long and he's so good and he knows the field and that kind of thing that he was kind of getting bored and he wanted to challenge. So now he gets one shot and he has to reload, and one shot and he has to reload. So it's I guess and people were talking recently about how that's the new thing where they do these indoor shorty snipers, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That sounds. I don't. I guess so. If you do it for so long.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a couple of nutters who run around like they dress up in all World War II gear.
Yeah.
And they run around with the bolt action. They do make you laugh because if they're on your team or the opposite team, you just hear a little whistle go, and that's them charging.
So, they got the World War II whistle?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So they'll gather as many people as they can, and they're like, right. What we'll do is when I blow the whistle, we'll all charge. Brilliant, brilliant idea and concept. But the other team sort of know what's coming. So you just click it into full auto and just wait for them coming over the hill. It's like, well, there they are. He's like, oh, well, sorry, mate. Bam, 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 bam.
It's like, yeah, that charge lasted about 3 steps.
Yeah, but it's brilliant to watch, like absolutely mint to
Oh, I'm
watch.
sure.
It's, yeah.
That sounds cool.
Oh, they're a good laugh, like, they make you laugh.
Yeah, I'm sure. There's a handful of people I've talked to that are really into like certain time period gear.
Mm.
So Vietnam, one of the guys in the UK, call sign Curly.
Mm.
He said he was just fascinated with the Vietnam,
Yeah.
all the U.S. military Vietnam era stuff, gear and all that, and camis and stuff. And actually, when I talked to him, he was on his phone. He actually he was in his office. He was like, and he showed me the camis and all these different things that were hanging up, and all the different ones he has. Yeah, it was pretty cool. But a handful of people, man, are really into the World War II gear. Yep.
Yeah, it's not for me. Like, I'm all black, pretty much.
Gotcha.
I'd just like to sit on a hill somewhere, sort of blend in a little bit.
Now, did I see on your Instagram, you were in a picture with call sign Wheels, the guy in the wheelchair?
I
think he plays at Dirty Dog.
Yeah, he sort of travels around a bit. I'm trying to think. Oh, that might have been OTD, who you saw.
Okay.
But I do know who Call Sign Wheels is. Like,
Okay.
I've spoken to him a couple of times. Because he does, like, raffles and stuff. So I think he's trying to get rehab or something, isn't he? Rehab to get playing again. For like, a chair or something. I'm not sure. But
Yeah.
if it's a little guy in, like a manual wheelchair, it'll be Mark. So our favourite tactic with him is we'll push him up to a certain point. He'll just chuck himself out the chair, dive into a bush, and just hide, and then we'll chuck the chair somewhere else. So when the team come down, they're like, "Oh, he's there," where realistically he's over there somewhere.
Oh shit!
Oh, he just lights them up like the 4th of July. He's an absolute savage.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Oh, honestly, like, to say this, like, and that you'd class me, like, I'd class myself as like able-bodied, and like he's classed as technically disabled.
Yeah, right.
But he just chucks himself at anything. He just doesn't give a shit. He's just like, yeah, right, let's do it. I'll go up to my neck in mud. Doesn't bother me. Like,
oh shit. Okay.
Oh, he's an absolute lunatic.
Yeah. So I heard about him from the first time I talked to Alex Hillary. And she was telling me about him because when I think she asked me if I had played or if I play Airsoft or whatever, and I was like, well, my legs weren't, all the way rehabbed, or, I wasn't, even now I can still walk, but not quickly. So, and I can't jog or run, whatever. But, so she was like, oh, we have this guy, call sign Wheels. He goes out there and, in a wheelchair, and I was like, oh shit. Okay. So I started following him, but I think, I thought I saw a picture of, with you guys at the field together.
Yeah, possibly. I tend to just photobomb. I photobomb people, like, unintentionally. Like, oh, hello. Like, my usual pose is with my hand in the air, being like, yeah, I've been shot again.
Oh shit.
I'm not very good at dodging.
Fuck that, bro. Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's a fucking grenade. Who'd have thought?
Now, how about your team? Like, how did you guys get so many people on your team? Did it start out with just you and your friend?
Yeah, so me and Dave went, and then I went on my own one weekend.
Yeah.
And Steve, who's the Airsoft Macam, I basically found him in a ditch. And we both sort of slid into the same ditch for cover.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, well, we'll just sort of camp here. And then there was him and Kev. So they're like they were good friends, and I'm like, oh wait. So I had a team and they had a team. Like just the way I see a team, there was like 3 on each.
Right.
And then we just started sort of talking to like new people who were coming. Like I don't know why, but they asked us for advice. I was like, really? I am the last person you need to ask for advice. Like, I'm hopeless at this. And they were like, oh, well, you know, so we just sort of started making like a bit of a squad, and it just sort of went from there, really. Like, their friends joined in and stuff. So we're still sort of between the teams at the minute, because mine, strictly speaking, is still the Sick Puppies.
Okay.
Because that's been our Call of Duty like squad for, I don't know, as long as I can remember.
Right.
And theirs is the Kilo Niner.
Okay.
So there's a bit of a dispute between people of who's in what team, but to be honest, we couldn't give a shit. We all play together.
Right.
Everybody has a laugh. That's all I care about.
Yeah. Who cares what the name is?
Exactly. Like, you know, it's not important. Like, as long as we don't shoot each other, it's fine.
Right. Yeah, that's it. The Sick Puppies. I saw your one of your pictures on your Instagram. You had on your gear. I think you had a patch. That was that. Yeah.
Yeah, neon pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you can tell when it's me. If it's me or Pete, it's neon pink.
Hell yeah. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you got? What do you got coming up? You got Sunday you're playing, and then do you have any? Do you guys have any, like, as a team or yourself? Do you have any big events you're going to go to this year? Are you going to that the National Airsoft Festival?
Probably not. I think I'm working. So I did look at it, but yeah, I think I'm working it. But we're going to Overkill, which is like Dirty Dog's sort of milsim game.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing that. And then I'm hopefully sort of going to try and go somewhere else this year.
Gotcha.
I don't know, like this NSC up at Northumberland and stuff. I might go give them a look just to see what it's about. Just sort of get out a bit.
Yeah.
Which would be nice.
That's good, man. Now, do you have you heard of Alex Hillary was telling me about this field I had never really heard of until she told me Halo Mills. Is that what it's called?
I've heard of it. Yeah. I couldn't tell you where it is though.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's south somewhere.
Yeah.
Because all the big shit seems to be south.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, she said they had a really good setup there or something that I think she's been there a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And but a lot of people I've talked with, they'll say that they want to go try that place out, and then a couple other places that are south.
Yeah, I want to try that Warzone as well. That looks quite good.
Yeah, Warzone, that's the other one. That's big.
Yeah, there's loads of people got photos of themselves at Warzone.
Right.
It's like, it does look pretty fun. Not gonna lie.
That's cool, man.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, listen, dude, it's been great talking with you, man. I'm glad we got to meet and have you on here.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, dude.
I'll happily chat shit to anybody for an hour.
No, you're great, man. You're very relaxed. Very easy to talk with. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well. You're not. Like, I know you messaged me about you could talk. Basically, you talk for a while or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget how you put it, but it was funny. I said, "Yeah, that's fine. I like that. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good conversation. That's good.
That's been good. Been a good night.
What? So tell everybody where they can find you. Instagram, or do you have anything else?
I've technically now got a Discord. Couldn't tell you how to use it. Mainly Instagram.
Okay.
Yes, I've got the Harmacist Yeah. Well, the underscore Harmacist underscore Airsoft. And I've been toying with getting a GoPro for that TikTok thing, but again, me and technology, we're not really friends. I'm a bit shit with technology.
I hear you, man. Sometimes it's not worth. Yeah, and like, why am I filming this right now? Fuck all this shit, you know?
Exactly. It's just going to be me swearing at people, isn't it? So,
Right?
for fuck's sake, right in the fucking finger.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. All right, brother. I appreciate you. Have a good night. I know it's late there, and yeah,
Oh, yeah.
have fun this weekend.
Oh, you too, matey. You too.
All right,
Hopefully you get
brother.
out a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, man. See ya.
Have a good night, matey. See ya.